the ground shake.
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Gummy, and today we are back for another statue tutorial. Again, continue with the theme of FNAF, Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria Simulator. Today we are doing Molten Freddy. Now, I know by the thumbnail, a few of you guys have already kind of been a bit confused why Molten Freddy doesn't look like Molten Freddy, and of course this is because this is the fixed version, which is kind of a made-up character version, which I've seen fan art of, and a few, I guess, in-game mods for. So I thought I'd get it out there, because a few people have actually been asking for it, believe it or not, and I know a lot more of you have been asking for the actual Molten Freddy. Trust me, that will be very, very soon. I'm aiming to get that out in the next week or two, and the reason I'm kind of pushing it back a bit is because I'm a bit restricted on time recently, purely because of university stuff. So whenever I can get it out, I'll try and get it out. I'm getting this one out because it's a lot less time consuming, and essentially it's almost kind of like a little filler video, but you guys have been requesting it a bit, so I thought I'd do it. So this statue was designed, and I'm going to butcher this name a bit, by Tepania. Apologies again for butchering the name, but again, another person on the server that's been working super hard pushing out a bunch of really awesome designs, so I thought I'd feature them, and again, I'll leave their information down in the description. But for this statue, you're going to need the following. You're going to need quartz, orange terracotta, black concrete, grey concrete, light grey concrete, white concrete, pink terracotta, red concrete, acacia wood slabs, and also nether brick slabs. So again, I'll give you guys a second to grab them into your inventory, and then we'll get straight into building. Once again, I do want to say that the actual Molten Freddy will be out again in the next week or two, so I don't want to see any comments asking when. It will be out as soon as possible. So, let's get straight into building. Just like a normal statue, we're going to start off with the legs. The legs are going to be 12 tall and 8 blocks wide, so let's start. The first layer is going to consist of 1 orange terracotta, 1 quartz, 1 orange, 2 quartz, orange, quartz, orange. So once again, that is 8 blocks wide, and the second layer is the exact same. So that's orange, quartz, orange, 2 quartz, orange, quartz, orange. And that is layers number 1 and layer number 2. For layers 3 and 4, we're going to do 8 blocks of quartz, and then we're going to cap it off with layer number 5, which is going to consist of 8 black concrete. On top of this, for layers 6, 7 and 8, we're going to place 8 blocks of quartz. So once again, that's layers 6, 7 and 8 are going to consist of 8 blocks of quartz. For layer number 9, we're going to place 3 quartz, 2 black concrete, and 3 quartz. And layer number 10, we're going to place 2 quartz, 1 black concrete, 2 quartz, 1 black concrete, and 2 quartz. So again, if you haven't noticed, I'm backing up after every other layer, just to give you guys an opportunity to pause if you do need to. Please do take that opportunity, because again, it's better to pause now than get to the end of the video, like an hour down the line, and realise things haven't gone quite to plan. So the second to last layer for the body, the 11th layer, is going to be 2 black concrete, 4 blocks of quartz, and 2 black concrete. And then the 12th and final layer is going to be 1 black concrete, 6 blocks of quartz, and 1 black concrete. So again, so far looks like this. That is a 12 by 8, and that is the front side of the legs complete. So again, brief opportunity to pause, and then we're going to move on to the body. As you can see, the current theme is very similar to the generic Freddy statues we've been doing, apart from it's got the orange feet, again to match the kind of orange colour scheme going with Molten Freddy. So, in terms of the body, we're going to start off with the first layer, and we're going to mark out on the left side and the right side using 1 block of quartz. Now normally, I'd tell you to extend 4 blocks to the left, 4 blocks to the right. In this case, we're only going to extend 4 blocks to the right, and the reason behind this is because the left arm is going to be in a dynamic pose, similar to the Rockstar Freddy design we did a while ago. So anyways, we're going to leave this, we'll come back to that later on in the video. For now, we're going to focus on the body. So going back to the first layer, next is 1 block of quartz here. We're going to place 6 blocks of quartz in the middle. That will join up with this side here, and that is your first layer. So your first layer is again 8 blocks of quartz. Your second layer is as following. You're going to place 2 blocks of quartz, 4 orange terracotta, and 2 blocks of quartz, and this is the starter point of the body. For the next layer, we're going to place 1 quartz, 6 orange terracotta, and 1 block of quartz, and again that is your third layer, and from here on out we can extend upwards in a very simple way. So what I mean by this is, on top of the quartz on the left side, we're going to build up 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we do the exact same on the right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and once you do it properly, it should match up, and you can join them together in the middle by placing 6 blocks of quartz, like so. What we're then going to do is underneath this, we're going to place another layer of 6 quartz, and underneath that, we're going to place 2 quartz, 2 orange terracotta, and 2 blocks of quartz. Once you've done that, the remaining area is going to be filled in with orange terracotta, so essentially it's 6 layers of orange terracotta. So again, just fill it all in, solid, layer by layer, again a bit tedious, but a nice and simple way of getting it done. And once you've done that, that is a 12 by 8 rectangle, and it looks something like this. Now, of course, that is a tad plain, so what we're going to do to improve it and make it look a bit more like your standard animatronics is come to the top left corner, go 1 block to right, and place a strip of 3 black concrete in a row, like so. What we're then going to do is on the top side and the bottom side, we're going to go 1 block to the right, and then we're going to go up diagonal, like so. In this 1 block here, place 1 block of grey concrete, and that's the left side of the bow tie complete. What we're going to do for the right side is the exact same procedure, just mirrored. So we come to the top right corner, we go 1 block to left, place a strip of 3 black concrete, 1 to left, 1 to right on the top and the bottom. We're then going to go diagonal, and it will link up and connect like so, and in the 1 block gap we place 1 grey concrete. Once you've done that, that is the bow tie. That's basically the marker of the top. In this middle section here, this 2 block gap where you can see the orange, these are the 2 middle blocks. So again, there should be a 3 block gap to the left, a 3 block gap to the right. What we're going to do is we're going to leave 1, 2, and on the 3rd block we're going to place a black concrete, and to the right of it we place 1 grey concrete. Underneath the black concrete we place 1 light grey. Underneath the grey we place 1 black. So that is a button. That's the first one. Underneath this, on the left side, we're going to leave a 1 block gap. We're then going to place a grey concrete, and to the side of it a black concrete, and underneath that another black concrete, and then to the side of that 1 light grey concrete. If you do it correctly, there should be a 2 block gap to the bottom, a 3 block gap to each side, and that is the 2 buttons in the middle complete, and that is also the front of the body complete. So once again, that is a 12 by 8. If you want to pause, you're more than welcome to do so. So, in terms of the arm, in this case, the right arm, again, the arm is going to be 12 by 4, like a normal statue, and we're going to go up layer by layer. So, the first 3 layers, well, actually, starter point, I guess, would be, come to the 13th layer of the build. If you haven't already, go 4 blocks to the right. If you have, great, perfect, that's layer 1. On top of this, we're going to do 2 more layers of quartz. So again, each layer being 4 wide, that's the first 3 layers. The 4th layer is going to be a layer of black concrete. Then we're going to do 3 layers of quartz, another layer of black concrete, and then 4 layers of quartz, and that should bring you all the way up to the top, and that will give you your 12 by 4. So it's very, very simple. Again, that's 12 layers, 3 layers of quartz, 1 layer of black concrete, 3 layers of quartz, 1 layer of black concrete, and 4 layers of quartz. And once again, that is a 12 by 4. So that is the arm complete, and that is also the front side of the statue complete. So right now, it should be 24 blocks tall, 12 blocks wide, 8 wide if you're not including the arm, and what we're now going to do is start making some progress on the sides and actually turning it into a 3D statue. So starting off, we're going to come to the left side, we're going to grab ourselves our quartz, and next is orange terracotta here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the left. Now the thing is about the sides are 4 blocks wide, and also in this case the side of the leg is going to be 12 blocks tall, so it's a 12 by 4. However, as you see here, the 4th block is already done. This is our 4th block, so that means we're only placing 3 blocks per layer, because 3 plus the additional 1 equals our 4. So, in terms of the first 4 layers, we're going to be placing 3 quartz, so that's the original layer plus 3 more layers, and we're going to cap that off on the 5th layer by placing 3 blocks of black concrete. On top of this, we're going to place 5 layers of 3 quartz again, and then we're once again going to cap it off with a layer of black concrete, which is going to be the 11th layer. The 12th and final layer of the side of the leg is going to be 1 black concrete and 2 blocks of quartz, and once you've done that, that is a 12 by 4, and that is the left side of the leg. Now, in this case, because the arm is going to be in a dynamic pose, we actually need to build the left side of the body as well. What we do for this is simply just build up 12 using quartz, again for 3 layers because the 4th row is already done. If you don't do this, then part of the side of the body will kind of be open and exposed, because the arm isn't going to cover all of this. So again, make sure you just build up 12 layers using quartz, and what this will give you is a 24 tall by 4 block wide rectangle, which consists of the legs, which goes up to black concrete, which is 12 by 4, and then again a 12 by 4 of quartz. In terms of the right side, pretty much same procedure applies. You're going to go 1, 2, 3 to right using quartz, and we're going to build up another 3 layers on top of that. For the 5th layer, we're going to place 3 black concrete. We're then going to do 5 layers of quartz, a layer of black concrete, and then the final layer is going to be 2 quartz and 1 black concrete, and that's the right side of the leg, and that is a 12 by 4. So in terms of the side of the arm, or the right arm, again, to be more particular, we're going to grab ourselves our quartz, come around to the rear side, and on the bottom side of the hand, which is this layer here, we're going to expand backwards 3 blocks all the way across, and what this will give you is a 4x4 platform, as you can see right here. And what this also gives us, if we come to the side, is like an L-shaped template. So once again, this is going to be 12 by 4, and the first block's already done, so we're placing 3 blocks per layer. So the first layer is already done. Again, that's going to be quartz. On top of this, place 2 more layers of quartz, and then cap it off with a 4th layer, which is going to be black concrete. On top of this, do 3 layers of quartz again, cap it off once again with black concrete, and then go all the way to the top with 4 more layers of quartz, and that gives you your 12 by 4. So it's very, very simple, very self-explanatory, matches up with the front side, as you can see if I go to the corner angle, and yeah, shouldn't take you a second. So once again, that is the side of the arm, also the side of the leg in terms of the right side, both being 12 by 4, and also the underside of the hand being a 4 by 4 square. So right now it should look something like this, really, really good progress, until you come around to the rear side. Notice not much is going on, so what we're going to do now is focus on filling that in, then we'll move on to dynamic arm pose, and then the head, and then we're done. So again, making really nice progress. So in terms of the rear side of the legs, the rear side of the legs is a 12 by 8, however, left side and right side already done, that's 2 layers complete, which means we're only placing 6 blocks per layer. So essentially, we're linking left side to right side. The first 4 layers is going to be quartz, so again we're placing 4 layers of 6 quartz, and as you can see, it links left side to right side perfectly. For the 5th layer, we're going to place 6 black concrete. For the 6th, 7th and 8th layers, we're going to place quartz. On top of this, for the 9th layer, we are following the exact same pattern as the front side. So we're going to place 2 quartz, 2 black concrete, 2 quartz. For the 10th layer, we're going to place 1 quartz, 1 black concrete, 2 quartz, 1 black concrete, 1 quartz. As you can see, exact same as the front. 11th layer is going to be 1 black concrete, 4 quartz, 1 black concrete. And then the 12th and final layer is going to be 6 quartz, should I say? Sorry, not 6 black concrete, 6 quartz in between the black concrete. That's what I was paying attention to there. So that is a 12 by 8. Once again, very, very simple. That is the rear side of the legs complete. And we're now going to move on to the rear side of the body, which, believe it or not, is even easier. So the rear side of the body, much like all the other characters, we're going to keep playing because in the game you can't actually see the rear side of the bodies. Now in this case, you can't actually see the character because it technically doesn't exist, but if we're going on the same logic that this is a fixed animatronic, the back is again going to be plain. So all we're going to do is just build up 12 using quartz all the way across. Of course the first layer will already be done from the left side of the body, so we're placing 7 rows of 12 quartz, and that will link all together and give us a 12 by 8 of solid quartz. If you want to add some detail, you're more than welcome to do so. However, again, because we're basing this on a character that technically doesn't exist, it's very limited as to what we can do. So yeah, that is quartz, and that is a 12 by 8. That's the rear side of the body. Now, in terms of the rear side of the arm, again, 12 by 4 matches the exact same pattern, so we're only placing 3 blocks per layer. First 3 layers is going to be quartz, 4th layer is black concrete, 3 layers of quartz, a layer of black concrete, and then 4 layers of quartz, bring us all the way up to the top. Again, that's a 12 by 4, and just to repeat that, that's 3 layers of quartz, 1 layer of black concrete, 3 layers of quartz, 1 layer of black concrete, and 4 layers of quartz. In terms of the shoulders, go ahead and fill it in with quartz, and once you've done that, that is the body of the statue complete, and then we'll go ahead and start adding the dynamic arm. So, as you can see, it looks like this so far. What I'm going to do is a quick brief opportunity for you guys to catch up. So what I mean by this, if I can get the menu up, there we go, is go to each position of the statue. Again, give you guys opportunity to catch up if you need to do so. If you don't, feel free to skip forward about a minute in the video, but this is kind of just a last opportunity for those who need it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to each specific part of the statue. So for example, here is the front side of the legs, it's 12 by 8. I'm going to give you guys a brief opportunity to pause. I'm not going to say that every time, pretty self-explanatory. If you need to pause, just pause. So moving on up, we have the front side of the body, that's a 12 by 8 again, has the bow tie and 2 buttons as 3D effects, and then on the right of that we have the right arm, which is 12 by 4. Coming around to the left side, we have the left side of the leg, which is 12 by 4, with the left side of the body also 12 by 4. Most of it, though, however, is going to be covered by the arm. Coming around to the right side, we have the right side of the leg, once again 12 by 4, the underside of the right hand 4 by 4, and the right side of the arm 12 by 4. Coming around to the rear side, we have the rear side of the legs, that's 12 by 8, with the rear side of the body, again a 12 by 8 of solid quartz, and the rear side of the arm 12 by 4. That brings us to the final side, which is the shoulders, which is 12 by 4 again, and that is the statue so far. So, of course, what I'm going to do now is grab back my arm, so we can make some progress on his arm, and what we're going to do is come around to the left side, come to the top left corner, and count 1, 2, 3, and on the third block from left, aka the second block from right, we're going to place 1 block of quartz. From here, we're going to extend to the left, down diagonal, 1, 2, 3. The third block should overhang the rear of the statue by 1 block, as you can see right there. What we're then going to do is go down diagonal to right once using black concrete, and then a further 3 times using quartz, so 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, it should leave off just in line with the front side of the statue. From here, we're going to extend forwards, so overextending the front side of the statue, 1, 2, 3. And then from here, we're going to cap it off with 1 black concrete. What we're then going to do is, from this black concrete, build up 1, 2, 3, go 1 block to the left using quartz, and then we're going to go up diagonal twice more, again, using quartz. This will leave us 1 block away from the connection here. In this diagonal connection, we're going to place 1 black concrete, and that will link everything together, and it gives you a shape like so. In this whole area, we're going to fill it in with quartz. However, the 2 blocks diagonal in between the black concrete are indeed going to be black concrete. You don't have to fill it in on this layer, but make sure you keep that pattern going when we get to the other sides, when we extend it 3 blocks forwards. So right now, it looks like this. What we're also going to do is on the side of here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 to the right using quartz again, and this is going to be the hand, and this is going to be holding a microphone, but we'll get to that later on in the video. For now, should look like that. That's the basic shape of the arm, and what we're now going to do is start making it 4 blocks thick. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to grab ourselves our quartz, and we're basically going to go 1, 2, 3 all the way around the outline, so it's very easy. When we hit a point where it's black concrete, make sure to use black concrete, but apart from that, it's just the tedious job of going around the outside shape, following it round, and making sure that it is indeed 4 blocks thick. So yeah, a bit boring, but something that needs to be done, and once you get to the end of it, you'll have a 4 wide arm shape, which is what we're looking for. So as you can see, once it links round, it ends up looking like this. From the front side, you can see already it's making a really nice shape. So coming back around to the left side, on this exterior side here, we need to fill it in just like we did on the first layer. So in between the black concrete, place 2 black concrete, and same on this side, we're going to place in between diagonal 2 black concrete. And then for the remaining area, we're going to go ahead and fill it in using quartz, and that is going to be basically the shape for the arm. Now once we've done that, we aren't finished with the arm. Of course, we're going to add a little microphone, but for now, once you've done that, that is the basic shape complete again, and that's going to be 4 blocks thick. So in terms of the microphone, before we do that actually, I'll give you a few different angles. So that's the left side, the underside, the front side, and also the right side. So again, looks like this so far. So now, in terms of the microphone, we're going to grab ourselves our orange terracotta. We're going to come to the front top corner, to the left corner, as you can see right here, and we're going to go in diagonal, and we're going to place an orange terracotta. This is 3D. What we're then going to do is go to the right one, back, and to the left. So we now have a 2x2, platform of orange terracotta. On the underside of the hand, we're going to do the exact same. So go to the front left corner, in diagonal, to right, forwards, to left, and it gives you another 2x2, and again should be 1 block gap between the front and a 1 block gap on each side. So it matches up perfectly with the orange terracotta directly above it. What you can do is then grab yourselves your acacia wood slabs and place a 2x2 of acacia wood slabs underneath the 2x2 of orange terracotta just to cap it off. And in terms of this upper area here, what we're going to do is surround this orange terracotta on the upper half using acacia slabs. So just place 2 on each side, and it kind of goes around, adds a bit of a rim to it, and means that you only see half of it, so it looks a bit less bulky. Now, in terms of the orange terracotta, directly above it, we're going to place a 2x2x2 cube of black concrete. So again, that's 2 layers of 2x2. And once you've done that, it ends up looking like this. And it should now look a bit more like a kind of traditional microphone. So once again, that is the microphone shape. In terms of the top, it's 3 blocks tall and then 2x2 wide. And has a ring of acacia wood slabs on the first block on the upper half. And on the lower half with this 2x2 with acacia wood slabs underneath. Now, of course, if you want to make the bottom half less bulky, you could just move that. Alternatively, you could place, say, 3, and then grab yourselves a cobblestone wall and bring it down like so, just so it kind of has the chord of what a microphone sometimes has. That also looks cool, so if you want to do that, you're more than welcome to. Personally, I'm just going to keep it as acacia slabs to keep it nice and simple. So yeah, that's the microphone. Enough time wasted playing around with that and explaining all the different things you can do with it. Feel free to play around with it. But for now, what we're going to do is move on to the head. So the final bit of this build, of course, as I just said, the head, what we're going to do is come to the front side, come to the top left corner of the body here, and we're going to place 1 quartz, and then we're going to bring it forwards a 2nd quartz and 1 orange terracotta. On the right side, we do the exact same. However, this time, because the arm's in the way, we need to count to the 5th block. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to place 2 quartz and then 1 orange terracotta. So there should be a 2-block overhang, as you can see right there. What we're then going to do is join them together. So on the inner layer, we're going to place 6 quartz in between. And on the outer layer, we're going to place 6 orange terracotta. So right now, that's an 8x2 overhang on the front side. What we're then going to do is come around to the left side, expand 5 blocks to the side using quartz, and we're going to do the exact same on the right side. So that's 5 blocks to the side using quartz, and link together just like we did at the front side using quartz, and that's now an 8x2 overhang on the rear side. What this gives us is an 8x8 square, so that's the left side, right side, front side, and rear side, and again, overall that's an 8x8 square. So, of course, the head's going to be an 8x8x8 cube, so that gives us the different sides. We're going to start off with the front side, aka the face. So we've already got the first layer, which is going to be 8 orange terracotta. The second layer is going to be 2 blocks of quartz, 1 black concrete, 2 quartz, 1 black concrete, and 2 quartz. And again, that is our second layer. Our third layer and our fourth layer is going to be 8 blocks of quartz. So that is 2 layers of 8 blocks of quartz, and that's our third and fourth layer. Our fifth layer is going to be 1 quartz, 1 white concrete, 1 pink terracotta, 2 quartz, 1 pink terracotta, 1 white concrete, and 1 quartz. And that is, again, our fifth layer. Our sixth layer is as following: 1 quartz, 1 white concrete, 1 red concrete, 2 quartz, 1 red concrete, 1 white concrete, and 1 quartz. That's, again, our sixth layer. Our seventh layer we're going to place is 1 quartz, 2 black concrete, 2 quartz, 2 black concrete, and 1 block of quartz. And then our 8th and final layer is simply going to be 8 blocks of quartz. Once you've done that, it ends up looking something a bit like this. Doesn't look very good, I think we can all agree. But what we're going to do is add some 3D effects, just to make it a bit more, I guess, interesting. So, in terms of the first part, we're going to come to the bottom layer, come to the second block, and place a row of 6 orange terracotta. So once again, this is 3D, we're building it on top of, not into, not replacing, on top of. Now on top of this, on the first block, we're going to place 1 quartz, we leave a 1 block gap, place 2 quartz, 1 block gap, 1 quartz. On top of this, we're going to place a row of 6 orange terracotta, and on top of that, we're going to place 2 orange terracotta, 2 black concrete, and 2 orange terracotta. That is essentially the mouth/nose region. As you can see, it's a 6x4 area, and just by adding that instantly makes it look like 50 times better. Final touch we're going to do for the front side is on top of each of the black concretes here. On the upper half, we're going to place 2 nether brick slabs. Again, this just kind of adds a bit of depth, a bit of shadow to the eyes, and just makes it overall look a bit more interesting. Once you've done that, that is indeed the front side of the face complete. That is an 8x8 square, and now what we're going to do is work on the other sides. So, coming around to the other sides, we've already got this first platform here. The good news is, each side is basically just plain quartz, so all we're going to do is build up 7 from the original platform, and we do this all the way around. So on top of here we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're going to do this all the way around the head, until we loop back round to the front side, or the front right corner, I guess you could say. So yeah, just follow the outline of the template we built earlier, this 8x8 square, and that will give you an 8x8 square of quartz on the left side, right side, and also rear side, which will just leave us with filling in the top side, and then adding the 3D effects, including the ears and the hat. So as you can see, I'm just working my way around here, a bit tedious, but we link up to the right side, and it will give you a nice complete shape. As you can see right here, that's an 8x8 for the right side, an 8x8 for the rear side, an 8x8 for the left side. So in terms of the top side, once again, it's an 8x8, and once again, it's all solid quartz. Go ahead and fill it all in, again, using quartz. And once we've done that, we can start working on the ears and the hat. Okie dokie. So right now, again, that's an 8x8x8 cube, and we got left side, rear side, right side, and top side. So all the remaining details are going to be on the top side. So what we're going to do is come to the top left corner. We're going to leave one block, and on the second block, we're going to place one quartz. We're then going to go one block to the left using orange, one quartz, and on top of it, we're going to place a layer of 3 quartz. Below it, we're going to place a layer of 2 quartz. What we're then going to do is double this up, so we go around to the rear side of the ear, and we're basically going to double everything up. However, instead of putting orange terracotta here, we're going to cap it off with 1 quartz. So from the rear side, it looks like that. From the front side, like that. We're then going to repeat this on the right side. So we come to the front right corner, leave one block. We're going to place 1 quartz, 1 orange terracotta, 1 quartz. Above it, place a row of 3 quartz. Below it, 2 quartz. Behind it, we're then going to double it up. So solid layer of quartz, no orange terracotta. And that is the left ear and right ear complete. Now, in terms of the final step, by adding the hat, what we're going to do is in between the second layer of the ear, aka the third layer of the head, we're going to leave 1 block gap. We then place 4 orange terracotta, 1 block gap, and behind this we're going to place 3 more layers of orange terracotta. So essentially we have a 4x4 square. Should be a 2 block gap on the front side, left side, right side, and rear side. So it's directly centered in the middle. Now in the very center of this 2x2 square. We're going to build 2 layers of orange terracotta, and it'll give you a 2x2x2 cube coming off the top. Once you've done that, that is the top hat, and that is the statue complete. So you have yourselves your very own Molten Freddy, or at least Fixed Molten Freddy. I guess a fan-made variant of the character from FNAF Pizzeria Simulator. So yeah, apart from that, really do hope you enjoyed. Again, I'm going to do a little spin around of the head whilst I wrap up the video. So once again, I want to give huge credit to Tepania for the actual basic design. I saw this on the server, which is frostednetwork.mcpro.co, if you want to come check it out on PC. And I really love the design, so I thought I'd show it off to you guys. Plus, I saw a few people asking for a Fixed Molten Freddy, so I thought, why not? Again, in terms of the actual Molten Freddy design itself, I will put a picture on screen right now as to what we're proposing it looks like. Of course, there's going to be a few variations we're going to do before it goes live, but it should be live within the next week or two, so don't hold me to that, but I will try my very best. Of course, uni is making it a bit more tougher to consistently keep to a schedule. As well as this, I'm putting a lot of work into relaunching the second channel, Tanto Network, formerly known as Gummy Extra. So if you want to go check that out, that's youtube.com/gbgamescreations. We're going to be doing house tutorials twice a week, ideally, and it's going to be in a very fast, highly edited standard, so it's going to be a lot shorter videos. So if you're into that, that's cool. But apart from that, if you enjoyed this video, a like is very much appreciated. If you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing. Let me know down in the comments below what you want to see. And yeah, apart from that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, my name has been Tom, or Gummy, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through?